Welcome everybody to Minecraft. So for this video I wanted to show you guys what I've been building in Minecraft. I've actually been building a village in the nether. And so I've even gotten some of my friends to move to this village here in the nether, which is the safest place in the realm. So let's get started by showing you what I have in this beautiful but deadly place. As you can see, these are the natives. These are pigmen. I call them piglins, but they're pigmen. And you need to wear gold armor when you're around them. Also, you can't have gold armor that's about to break. If a piece of gold armor shatters when you're in front of them, they will go into a frenzy and attack. And if you're not wearing gold armor, they will go into a frenzy and attack. But regardless of the case, they're pretty friendly. So, welcome to Nether Village. And over here we have these blue torches. They keep the pigmen over there from wandering they keep too many of them from wandering around in the village. They still come into the village, but they don't come into the village nearly as much as they could, because they don't like those types of torches. And as you can see, leave warp mushrooms alone for your safety. So these warp mushrooms, otherwise known as warped fungus, keep the wild boars, which are just big, giant, four-legged beasts, out of the village. They still sometimes come in, but they won't attack you if you have one of these near your position. They absolutely hate these fungus. They run away from them in fear. And so I have them grown all over the village to keep this village safe. This is the piglin shop. My certified trained piglin here will sell you stuff. So that's cool. In fact, you can trade ingots. He'll take ingots from you, gold ingots, and give you all sorts of cool stuff. So this, over here, is where my house is. This is our respawn anchor. So as long as we keep it recharged, if something happens to us, we come back here safe and sound. Of course, you won't come back with any gold armor, so you better make sure you get some gold armor on as soon as you come back. So it's always good to have some gold armor handy inside of your house. So Lounge Lizard is my name in this game. And this is my house. Kind of nice. Nothing super special. But it is unique because I actually have a tree growing inside of my house with some really cool shroom lights that are very natural lights, and a blue torch in here with the shroom lights as well, just to keep the piglins from getting in here. So, or here for that matter. And then I have a nice little 2-story house. This is my bedroom, and this is a nether bed right here. We don't allow overworld beds in our town. No, they're not allowed. They're illegal within my village. But you are more than welcome to sleep on these beds, these nether beds. And I've got a nice little table set up with a nice little lantern. And then here's my furnaces. And then this is my ender chest here. It's a very special chest that keeps all my valuables very safe and hidden. And you can even get down from the second floor that way. So, with just a minor amount of fall damage. It heals right up. Always close your gates in this town. You can leave your doors open, but always close the gates. And as you can see, we still have mushrooms here growing here and there. And then over here, this is our little campfire site. Right here. And, ooh. So you can see this is a type of blue fire here. So, and a blue torch here. Because the piglins, or the pigmen, they don't like blue fire. So it's a good spot to, keep too many of them from wandering around in the village. And this is Silent Spy's hideout here. And he is currently here. There he is, currently here. Silent Spy, good friend of mine. So I built this house for him. I built the whole village. So I built this house for him, and he chose one of several houses that I've built. And then he's got this second floor here. Once they buy a house from me, and he's got a nice bedroom too, with another bed. Once they buy a house from me, they can do with what they want with the house. So they added that, and they added that, and that, and that. Or should I say he added all of this extra stuff. But it did come with with one of the treasure chests, and it did come with a crafting table and another bed, obviously. Came with that. But it didn't, and it came with 2 furnaces as well. But everything else was added. So, and as you can see, he's got a tree that's sort of growing in his house as well. So, that's really cool. I'm really satisfied with his house as well. His is very unique too, because my house has the second floor accessible within the house. His second floor is accessible only outside the house. And he's even got this little thing growing here, so he can climb up onto his roof as well. Some of our houses have mushrooms growing up there as well, to hopefully deter the boars from getting up there and causing mischief. The boars are actually our prime source of food down here, so we do want them here, but we just don't want them in the village because they are still dangerous. Now, this is Alexi the cat's house. And here's her bedroom with her modest accommodations. And this is her second floor. She just moved here, so she doesn't have much stuff yet. Or decorations, for that matter. Hopefully, soon, though, she'll be all settled in. But anyway, she's the third resident, or should I say the second resident, not including myself, to move here after Silent Spy. Over here, we have our tower. This is our tower over here. Silent Spy comes in here quite a bit. Now, this is a vacant room here. This is sort of an apartment room, so this is vacant. And by the time I'm recording this video, it's still currently vacant. So if somebody wants to move here, they most likely will want to, probably, because it's the cheapest one available. Or, yeah, it's one of the cheapest ones available. Because you can't really add on to this room. Unlike the other, unlike the houses I still have up for vacancy. This is the second floor of the tower. And in here we have our library. And Silent Spy spends a lot of time in here. This is why he comes to the tower a lot. And he spends a lot of time in this library. I built it for him, but he built the library. And then all of these books are his. So don't touch unless he get approval. Now up here on the third floor, there isn't much because it's actually more of a pathway all the way up to the tip top of the tower, which is where we're going now. Ah! Boar. See, these boars, they are potentially dangerous. So I don't know why that one keeps spawning up here. It always seems to, I think I might need to change these walls or something. But anyways, they're not super dangerous. They're just a nuisance. Now, over here we have this biome that we are currently in has like 3 or 4 segments of levels. And so, like, for instance, this is the second segment of it. And if you look down, let me put a warped fungus down just in case. If you look down, you'll notice that there's the village down there. And then a huge pool and sea of lava over there. Now, this is the technical second level of this type of biome, the Crimson Forest. And there's actually 3 to 4 levels of this biome, so it's humongous. Anyways, I built this tower so we could easily access the 3rd and 4th floors of this biome, because I found a nether fortress in the 4th biome floor. So I wanted to have an easy access to that nether fortress when we raid it. Okay, so over here, as you can see, there's still room for improvement. We could possibly build another house in this vicinity at some point, maybe. Although I doubt it, because it's a little bit too close to the lava, and there's other problems that the lava can cause that we don't want within the village. So, besides being lava, of course. As you can see, I built this wall up, and that's to keep the ghasts from seeing my village and attacking it, possibly. Ooh, here we have a boar, so let's demonstrate the fungus. See? He was coming at me, he was about to attack me, and he ran off. So it's just always keep some fungus with you, warped fungus, and you'll be fine. As long as you plant them. See, he's running away. He doesn't like the warped fungus. So as long as you have a couple of these handy in your hot bar, which is where they are currently, you'll be safe from these boars. But like I said, we still want them in the area because, you know, we need to eat. So they are a good prime source of cooked pork chops. Usually get 3 of them just for defeating one of them. But they are very aggressive, so it's better to have a couple of... Oh, this guy's trapped. Let me help him get out of here. Or is he going the other way? Oh, here he goes. He's coming back. Nope, he's going in there. Yeah, there we go. Now he's out. They sometimes get stuck in here because they don't like the blue torches after all. So, you know, I'm willing to help them out. Get them out of my little village nice and safely, and obviously not aggressively either. So, yeah, so we have a blue torch here, so they just don't like them. So because you have the blue torches and because we have the warped fungus everywhere, this is a relatively safe village. I mean, occasionally we get a magma cube show up in here, and that can be kind of annoying, but usually we only get one at a time. If you go to where they really live, there's usually dozens, and man, let me tell you, that's dangerous. Very dangerous. But here you get one, it's not a huge big deal. Now, as you can see the village from up here fairly well. It's kind of nice, for sure. It's a very beautiful village, obviously. And, you know, when you are going to stop in a location somewhere in this biome, always plant down a warped fungus by your feet. Okay, now over here, I'm going to build a house. In fact, by the time I record this video, there'll be a house there. And there'll be a house where I'm standing currently as well. So in this area here, there'll be a house as well. There isn't one in the video, but there is one while I'm recording this. And it's still vacant, the house that I'm currently standing. But the house that, the other house that hasn't been built yet in this video, but has been built, has already been occupied by 2 other friends of mine. In fact, they are relatives of mine to boot. So they are living nearby too. So they have come to my very safe village as well. So, and obviously it's a very beautiful place to live. All these trees, and the trees actually look like, each tree looks like a house because of all the shroom lights that are, shroom lights that grow on the trees. Oh, this guy's trapped, so let me help him out. I don't have the entire area fenced off because I still want the pigmen to be able to get out here and there. So that's why we do that. And of course, you're a silent spy, deep in thought. And so I think that's everything I want to show you. So, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.